Hi all, I am Rajendra and this is the part 3 of Android Jetpack architecture components. In this part, we will learn data binding concepts. Data binding benefits are no more view by IDs. It is create a link between UI layer and the data model. So let's get started. This is our old project which we have created earlier, and from in this project I have deleted the fragment 3. Now first of all, enable the data binding. So just go to the Gradle file. Here we need to add one line. Data binding enabled equal to true and sync project. It will automatically edit the related dependencies. So now, okay, now here I am refactoring some code. Let's say fragment 1. So this is our home fragment. And fragment 2 should be data binding fragment. Let's refactor this code. Now let's go to the data binding fragment. uh, First of all, we need to add the layout tag. It means this fragment is using the data binding. So now I will add two text view here. Now give it to the ID, let's say email, and the first one is name. So now let's go to the fragment Java file. Here we will initialize the data binding. Let's say private data binding fragment binding. You will find the Here you will find the fragment name appending with binding. So just remove this line. Here data binding fragment binding, sorry, data binding fragment binding equals to data binding util dot inflate. Let's import inflator. It's data binding fragment, comma container. We will pass here the container and false. So let's terminate this line. Now here we will bind the view with root view. So view equal to data binding fragment binding dot get view, get root, and here we will return the view. So now here you can set the both of the text view, like name dot set text name, and first one is name, email, and the first one text view ID is name. So here view dot So here we will take the data and set text equal to, let's say, Rajendra. Similarly, we will bind the email so let's run the app. Now we will bind this data from the XML layout. So let's go to the layout, and here we will add a tag data. Inside the data we will add a variable. So let's create a data class. Let's arrange this code. Let's make a package. Let's say data binding. Inside the data binding I will create a model class. Let's say user data. I will take here two parameter. First one is name and the second one is email. Now I will create a constructor and getter or setter. So now our user data class is ready. Let's comment this code, and now we will, so we need to set the variable name. Let's say user data, and here we will pass the path of the our model class. So com Rajendra data binding. Inside the data binding here is the user data. So now first one is name. So user data dot name. Similarly here we'll press the curly braces user data dot email. So our layout class is ready. Now let's go to the fragment. Here we will bind the user data. So data fragment binding dot set user data. Here we will create an object of user data and and here we will add some dummy data. Let's say Raj and abc@gmail.com. So now I will run this app. So here you can see that data has been changed. So this is the example of one-way data binding. Now we will create a two-way data binding. So let's suppose I have a edit text view here, and as soon as we type any character in the edit text view, it will directly change to the object. So let's go to the fragment. Here I will add a edit text view. So control C. So for the two-way data binding, we need to add a equal to sign here after the at the rate. Now we will go to our model class. Here we will extend base class observable, which is a data binding. So now in the getter we will add a tag here, bindable. Get name or get email at the rate bindable, and inside the setter class we will notify property change. Here we will change the br.name and let's copy this br.email. So let's run this app. So when we type anything in the edit text, you can see the live example. So this is the example of two-way data mining. From the model class to UI and the UI to object, vice versa. So this is the example of two way of data binding. So thanks for watching. See you in the next part.